Oh man, just waking up. Shit, DJ Treylow up in here. Treylow podcast. Oh man, what a week! What a week! I'm getting burned out. I need another vacation real quick. And it's getting to the point where I gotta take a vacation like almost every 2 months, man. I know back when I was younger, I could take a vacation like once a year, twice a year, like every 6 months. And now that I've been working for, well, shit, since I've been 18 years old, I'm 42 now. And I'm burned the fuck out on working, man. I'm about to retire in this bitch. Gonna smoke me a cigar, kick me back a little beach seat on the beach, whatever. I don't know what the hell them things are. And just chill out next to the waves for the rest of my life. But I'm still gonna work, man. I always talk that shit. You know what? It's funny thing about work, man. You know, your whole life you're just talking about, man, I can't wait till I get this shit over with. I can't wait till I retire. I can't wait till this is some bullshit. I can't stand it. I gotta get up. I gotta kiss ass all day with these supervisors down my neck telling me what to do. And then you got the ones that try to bust your balls. They like to see you squirm. They on power trips and shit. I got a lot of them in my job. They're on power trips, man. You know what I'm saying? Want to bust your balls over stupid ass shit. You didn't sign a paper. You didn't do this and that. It's a life or death situation. But what I'm saying is, the main point is your whole working life. You like, man, this is some bullshit. I hate this job. Damn. Unless you got a job you really like, but most of the time, I'd say about 95% of people out here that work and don't really like the job they like to go to. 5% actually get a job they really enjoy, and so they love to work. So the 95 percenters are like, man, forget this bullshit. Can't wait till I get old enough to retire and get the hell up out of here. But then you go through this little phase. Like you say that shit when you're in your 20s and 30s, but then when you get past your 40s and you get into your 50s, you're afraid to quit. You don't want to retire because you're afraid that if you retire, you won't have nothing to do. You'll be sitting at the house all bored and shit. You know, it'll be fun the first month or second month. You know, vacationing, going to the beach, whatever. But then after that, you start getting burned out on that shit. And you damn sure get burned out of watching TV every day, walking the dog. You want something to do. So then you be like, shit. That's why a lot of older cats, man, they want to work. They don't want to retire. And then on top of it, they get so bored at being retired that they think, okay, I'm going to die now. I'm retired. But I don't think it's going to be that way with me, man. Because I see my pops, man. My pops is happy every day he's retired. And he ain't thinking about working since he been retired. And he's enjoying every minute of it. That's what he says. And dude's like almost 80 now. So I think when I retire, I'm still going to be doing it big. Hopefully like by 50, 55 at the most. I'll be out of here. I'm not out of here like dead, but retired. And I'm going to get the hell up out of Austin, man. I want to go somewhere next to the ocean. I don't give a damn where it's at. Give me a little oceanfront property, even if it's a small ass piece of shit condo that I can't barely afford, or living in a trailer home or whatever, just on the beach. That's all I care about. All right, man. Treylow podcast coming at ya today. Been mumbling along and shit. Today is May 17th for y'all bitches, 2019. Damn. I was just thinking the other day, reflecting on the last 3 or 4 years. 2018 went by so fast, but that was my recovery year. 2017 was like one of the worst years. I was in dealing with court and custody and all that. I don't want to talk about that shit, but 2017 was bad, man. Just having back to back problems. 2016, still kind of getting used to my new house. 2015, moved in my new house. 2014 was here and there trying to, switch apartments and stuff. 2013 was a good year. So now we're rolling in 2019, man. This time just goes by. May 17, 2019. Oh, man. What's going on in the local news while we can sit up here and yip yap about some bullshit? You know, local news, local news. In Austin, Texas, right now, it ain't got hot yet. So, we still enjoying this little cold weather before the heat comes in. It's 82 degrees outside right now. So it's in the mid 80s this week. Next week is supposed to be in the 80s too. I don't even think the heat might not even come in till like second week of June or something. It looks like, man. Because I mean, this is like one of them, I guess, years 2019 where the heat's taking a little time. There's some years, man, where you in late April and you like early May and you already hitting like 90, 95, 100. You're like, damn. It's going to be a hot ass summer then, man. If you hitting hundreds, 90s in May, you'd be like, shit, it's coming bad. Then come June, you're going to be burning up. July, August. I really think it really starts to heat up like if it's normal summer, like maybe second week of June. And then, July is real hot. August is like brutal. Then September starts to be like cooling down a little bit. It's still hot. October starts to, fall kicks in. Anyways, there's a crash on I-35, shuts down all northbound lanes in North Austin today. So, if you were near Rumberg Lane, shut down all northbound lanes. So I'm glad I was off today, because that would have fucked everything up in the city, man. Because people would have had to go and take another street, and the traffic would have been hell. So to hell with that. I'm glad I wasn't at work. So, other than that, okay. Looks like strong or severe storms will be here tomorrow. So if y'all got some rain coming in, I ain't gonna be doing shit. I was gonna do something tonight, but I'm tired, man. You never know. I'm a weird person. Like I will. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. I'll go to sleep like in the middle of the day and sleep for like 6 hours and get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and go out to the club, man. I'm just weird like that, man. Like I don't have like a normal sleep schedule at all. People that have lived with me in the past, I'm all messed up, man. Like I'll go to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and wake up, stay up for like 4 hours, and go to sleep for another 3 hours. Sometimes I'll go to sleep till like 2 or 3 in the morning, wake up, stay up till like 6, then go back to sleep. It's 6:30, and then go to sleep for like another 3 hours. So it's like I never go to sleep for a whole. Well, lately I've been pretty much 6-7 hours, but I mean that's because I stopped drinking. Yay for this month. I took a what's it called? A bet or challenge from somebody who said I cannot stop drinking. So my challenge was 42 days without booze. And I needed a little break anyways. My liver was killing me. It was like, Dave, come on, man. Come on for real, Dave. Like, you start getting that bad pains in your side. You're like, damn. During the day, you're like, damn. When you sober up, you're like, damn. You can't wait till you get off to get some booze down the hatch. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a little break, a little pause from that shit. So, like, I haven't drunk nothing this whole month, and like since April 21st, 22nd, You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing pretty good. I might get the 42-day challenge. I mean, I get my little days where I'll be like really, really tempted. Like, last week I had to call up my sponsor. Nah, no, I'm just kidding. I had to call one of my homeboys. I told him about my challenge. And, it was just a bad day. I was pissed off about something. And, I say, hey, bro, I feel that urge. He's like, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. You said 42 days. So, he held me down. Like, fuck it, I ain't going to drink. There's other things you can do. I found out, like, I mean, not from alcoholics or anything, but, for me, what works is kind of crazy. You know how alcohol is like a really like, well, I mean, if you do mixed drinks, it probably don't taste as bad, but just straight alcohol has a dirty taste. Well, you get used to that. Even if you're not realizing it, you get used to that over the years. So like your body craves like stuff that tastes like shit, because alcohol doesn't taste good until you start getting drunk and you don't even taste it. You know what I'm saying? But at first it's like, damn, it's not really like pleasant, something sweet and good to drink. You know what I'm saying? When you first start drinking, you're like, damn, kind of hard. So, you makes you, your stomach turns sometimes. You swallow too much of it too quick. So what I learned how to do with alcohol is, I would get some lemons and chop them up. If I felt that urge to drink, I would get up a lemon and then I would bite into a lemon. And it's the same kind of effect because like you give that, it's sour and it's like makes you kind of almost make you want to spit it out, just like with alcohol. I don't know, man. I'm just weird like that, but hey. But hopefully I get this 42-day challenge in. You're like, yeah, shut up, David, you drunk bitch. TJ Treylow. Anyways, man, updates. So I do this podcast. Every time I do this podcast, anybody who's listening, man, if you want a copy of my book, my sister, I told my little sister, she gonna text me the other day, said, where your book at? I said, come on now, you a family member, you my little sister, and you don't even know where my book's at? For real? I'm self-published. I got 2 books out. One's not in the bookstore. One is in the bookstore. If you want a copy of my book, I say this every podcast. If you want a signed copy, all you got to do is send me an email, djtreylow@gmail.com. We can meet up. I'll give you a signed copy because I got boxes of this shit. But if you want to go to the store, go to Book People, 6 in Lamar, okay, Austin, Texas, in the horror section. It's at the top. It's called The Rectangulars. It's a weird name because I like science fiction and horror. I've always grown up on science fiction and horror. So it's science fiction and horror. And I think the last podcast I was talking about copycats and how people taking my ideas and concepts, but they've probably been out there before I even came up with them. So who cares? Anyways, the book's in the store. Book People, 6 in Congress, The Rectangulars by David Myers. It's up in the top corridor. So if you go into the horror section, look at the top left corner, and it should be up there. Unless they've already sold out, because I gave them like 6 copies a month ago or something, and nobody buys them. You know what I'm saying? I need a literary agent. I need a big publishing company to actually look at them because it's all self-published. People don't, they don't know who the hell you are. They don't know nothing about you. You're not famous off of like a big publisher. So nobody's gonna buy them. But if you read books and you want to buy it, go buy it. I'm still working on some more. If you become a fan, you like it, let me know. I'll give you some new books I'm working on. Worked on some beats today, some hip hop beats. Hip hop beats. I was gonna play one on this damn podcast, but my ass is so tired today. I don't even want to get up out of bed. I made like 3 today, and that's all I did. Hip hop this week, man. I've been jamming a lot of mixtapes. Plies got a new mixtape out. That shit is off the chain. Plies, I still like Plies, man. I didn't really get into his real albums, but I love the shit out of his mixtapes. And his social media, he's funny on his social media, man. He be talking a lot of shit. So Plies' new mixtape dropped this week. Damn, it's called The GOAT. Go check it out. Live mixtape, that piff, The GOAT by Plies. It's a good ass mixtape. There's another one I looked at. I think it was by DJ MLK. I don't know if it's a mixtape with a whole bunch of artists on it. It's pretty good. 21 Savage on 100 Shots or something song. That's kind of like I don't know if that's a new song. Kind of like borderline old song, but it's still like 2019. Hood Rich Juan Pablo. I said that last week. He's pretty good. Logic. I listened to some of it, but like I was talking about like last year podcast. If anybody actually listens to this crap, how like white boy rappers, they're stereotyped. I guarantee you every white boy rapper you hear is going to have like one song about love on his album. That goes back to Vanilla Ice. Okay? And it's not going to be that hood. It's not going to be that gangster. There's that one white boy out of 666 Mafia called Little White. But I'm just saying, man, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like somebody controlling the shit where you put out a album and you're a white guy or something. It's like you're gonna be like controlled by the people in charge of the album making as far as marketing, because they're like, okay, you're white, you're gonna sell you to some white kids that like rap music and like white boys because they can relate because they white, but you can't be that hood or that ghetto. Gotta have one song that's got like some kind of dance or funky beats to it. Even Eminem, I don't like Eminem, to be honest. I never bought any of his albums at all. But he first started out with kind of like talking a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that. And all these people started attacking him, like, and I guess he talked about Elton John, about his sexual stuff or whatever. But anyways, like his sexual preference. But what I'm trying to say, man, like after that, they got a hold of him and they changed him. So they cut that bullshit out. You white, we can't have that shit. You can't have you raw and uncut. You got to be careful what you're saying because you have a bigger audience. After that, he pretty much changed. Wasn't this raw, uncut, didn't give a damn, talking crazy shit all the time. He got political, which was really, really, really corny to me. Who cares about rapping about politics, man? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? No knock on Eminem. He probably gonna, if he hears this podcast, but of course he's not gonna hear it because I'm nobody famous. Nobody listens to nobody's podcast unless they famous. You know what I'm saying? And that really kind of pisses me off because like famous people, they already made it. They already connected in the system. They already get royalty checks. All they got to do is walk out to the damn mailbox and they get paid, man. They don't do shit. Sit on their ass and wait for the next movie company to call them to do a movie or wait a whole 2 years off of millions of dollars and, put out an album and shit. But then they want to do podcasts. Get the hell out of here, man. Let you go sit down somewhere. You already made it. You know what I'm saying? But they want to keep their recognition going, I guess. So they're doing podcasts. And, people are going to listen to them because of the fact that they famous. But some low-life, little, sorry, white dude, DJ from Austin, Texas, DJ Treylow. Nobody listens to this. I'm joking. Just being a little negative, that's all. I can be a little negative sometimes. It's good to be negative. Some people say, you're too negative. Stop being negative. Guess what? You got to have both. So if you just take the negative from my conversation, if you have like closed ears and only hear negative, then you're a negative person because I kind of do a little yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? A little balance. Got to have both. Got to have positive and negative, man. You know what I'm saying? Not all stuff is negative. Negative. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on the scale. That's why I tell everybody, man, watch your words, stay on the scale. Like, if you just saying too much negative, you're going to bring yourself down. And then, if you need the negative, like a battery needs positive and negative. But like I said, balance this shit out. Like, if you feel like, man, I'm dealing with so much shit, all I talk about is negative shit, well, then start doing something positive or talking positive about certain things. And you balance yourself out. You know what I'm saying? To where you're not falling off a cliff, depressed all the time. I guess that's my healthy advice. So, hip hop, Plies, the GOAT, Logic, I didn't care for. Funky white boy rap shit. Who else? I don't know. Oh, DJ Paul. I hadn't listened to that. I think I mentioned that last podcast. New DJ Paul. I like DJ Paul because he stays gutter. The thing I really respect about DJ Paul is Juicy J kind of went like mainstream, kind of like pop when he joins Wiz Khalifa. And that's cool. I mean, he's just, want to branch out, do his own thing. But DJ Paul stayed true to the gutter hood shit. And he might not be as popular or club bouncing shit that Juicy J was on, but he stayed true to his swagger, man. You know what I'm saying? Juicy J didn't stay kind of true to his swagger. He went and did his own thing and got away from all that 3-6 Mafia, hood, ghetto, gangster shit and went in more into this, bounce, kind of music. You know what I'm saying? But he still goes back, he still reflects on some of his old shit, like, slob on my knob. You know what I'm saying? So he still got his old shit, But I don't like rappers that do 360s, man. And it's kind of hard because, like, they'll start out with the really hood shit, and then they'll do a 360 when they get famous, and then they'll start doing these pop songs and shit that gets played on the radio. It's kind of like... what's it called? What's the word? Feminize or some shit like that, or desocialize. I don't know what the proper term is. Like, where they want to portray them like they not too scary or hardcore no more. It's kind of like, you could approach them. They're not that mean, which I don't care for. I like to keep it gutter and hood. But, like I said, they got to have a balance, too. My thing is, don't just cut off the gutter and hood. If you start gutter and hood, and you want to bounce and do like a little pop song here and there, that's fine. But just don't cut off. Some of them just cut it off totally. They don't do none of the gutter hood shit no more, man. Like, they go start singing and shit the whole album. And that shit is whack to me, man. Like, somebody who could sing rap the whole album, because I'm going to tell you how that works. When I got into writing raps for other artists, whatever, doing like little stuff, ghost writing. Okay, when you're doing rhymes and you're writing, it's not like freestyling. Your rhymes have to match up with the bars. So you have to add words, take out words to where it sounds, right on point with the bar. You end your verse right when the verse ends on the bar. Now singing. If you sing rap, you can stretch out your words. So it's like lazy rap to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, really, you can go in there and sing rap and, you don't have to rewrite nothing. You don't have to fix nothing. You can just, to the end of the bar and then start your fucking song, your new rap on. It's lazy rap, man. And you really can't see that concept unless you actually rap. And write rhymes. Then you'll understand that concept. But if you just listening to it and you're like, man, that's dope. That's dope right there. You listening to that sing rap and you're saying that's dope because he sounds good, but there's no work to it. It's lazy as hell. It's easy to do. Anybody can sing to where they can be right on point with the bar. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little lesson taught right there if you got something from that. I tried like every podcast to break down a lesson taught. I try to learn new things, teach people new shit, lesson taught. You go through your whole day. Some days you want to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Some days you just be like, okay. Just like I found something on the internet that was crazy last week. It said something about pineapple juice removes your fingerprints. It's got some kind of flesh-eating shit that removes your fingerprints. If you stick your fingers in pineapples for so long, your fingerprints will come off your fingers. See? That's some new shit you learn. I never knew that shit. And I like pineapples. I'm like nervous to eat them now. I'm like, damn, if I'm eating them, is they tearing a hole in my stomach and shit? What the hell? Like, they're that strong to take your fingerprint off your finger? Some crazy shit, man. Things you don't know, things you come across. See, that's what I'm saying. If you listen to DJ Treylow podcast, I'm gonna give you some good advice to try to put your mind on some new shit that's out there that nobody else knows about. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I'm going to close this podcast right now. About 28 minutes. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can walk up in here and play one of my beats that I did today. Get the hell up out of here. Let's see here. I'm burping and shit. If I can get my computer loaded in the time that's going to take, this last minute, I will end this podcast. Never mind. Computer shut off all by itself. What a bummer, man. I hate that when you don't even turn your computer off and it does like an automatic restart. Like, what the hell, man? I like my shit on sleep, but I didn't tell you to restart. Like, it's got some updates and shit and it just shuts off on you. Go in there. You're like, what the hell? It just turned off. It's some bullshit. Anyways, DJ Treylow podcast, May 17th, Austin, Texas, 2019. It's still going down. Book in store. Go buy it. It's on Amazon. Mr. David P. Myers, if you want to get the book, listen to my podcast, djtreylow@gmail.com if you want to get at me. If you want to see some stuff on YouTube, dmyers45. About to go on vacation next month, so check me out, man. Stay tuned. Peace out. Stay real. Don't talk too much shit when you get drunk, because you'll get your ass beat down. You know what I'm saying? Or try to stay truthful, man. It's hard. Sometimes we all gotta lie, but try to keep it real. 100. Peace.